good day to you. Hello there and welcome back to Fernbus Simulator. I hope you're well. Now in the last video we covered the Comfort Class DLC, but as you can see by this big beauty in front of me, kicking off with a rhyme straight away, in this video we're going to be checking out the Neoplan Skyliner, which is an absolute beast of a coach. Ignore the horns in the background. And it's been repainted in this really nice National Express? Yes, National Express. National Express livery. And we're going to be heading out from our depot here in Dresden up to Berlin, if I remember right. Yes, we are indeed. Can't believe I forgot that, I just literally set it up. So we're going to be taking a route today, and let's get into this bus. I think this thing looks awesome inside, like it really does. Like the wood flooring, or the wood effect flooring, looks amazing. The tables. Obviously your kitchen facilities back here. I think that's the driver's sleeping quarters in there. And obviously you have this really nice top deck with the massive glass windows. Or sort of top glass windows technically. Giving you this beautiful sort of airy cabin, and I think if I was sitting up front here you'd have the best view in the house. You've also got beautiful cup holders there to hold on to your coffee, your drinks or whatever. But anyway, we're here to take another journey. Now I realise all the videos that I've covered so far on Fernbus have all been the DLC, so we will be looking at the standard coaches in the next video, but today it's all about this big beauty. Let's get the engine up and running. Controls are already set for this one. I have used this quite a lot. Arrival is at 10 AM. It's 9:48 in the morning. I am going to turn the air conditioning up just a tad so they're not too cold. And let's not forget the Wi-Fi this time. The kitchen, restroom, passenger's monitor, air conditioner's on. Reading lights are on. We are pretty much set to go. Don't need the additional batteries, they're always on anyway. So yeah, there we go. We're all set up to rock and roll in the big beautiful Neoplan Skyliner. So let's head off and get to our first pickup. Just wait for this traffic to pass. You know, the traffic in this game can be a little bit funky. Why are you stopping there? Just as I was saying that, the traffic can be a little bit funky. Why are you stopping there? Come on, mate. Shift it. Come on you go. Forward. There you go, my friend. You get the hang of it. Now, like the big Comfort Class coach, you do have to take corners quite wide to swing this baby around. You do feel that sort of weight shifting a lot as you do go around the corner. It does have that sort of floaty feeling as you go around the bend, where you get the weight transfer, and we have some beautiful passengers to check in. So yeah, I think this is going to be a similar sort of length to the last video. I don't think it's going to take us too long. But first things first, we do have another setting on this bus, which is the Comfort Drive suspension. And we're going to activate that, make the ride a little bit smoother for our passengers today. But anyway, let's get them checked in. And the luggage racks on this one, noisy at the back of the bus, as it always is.
Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket sehen.
I do want to see your ticket, mate, yes, definitely. Now, where are you going? Dresden to Berlin? Well, you've got a ticket, so yeah. There you go, mate.
Das Ticket, bitteschön.
Berliner Poli, yes. Auf geht's, let's go.
Fahren Sie in meine Richtung. Auf geht's.
Choose the express check-in service. You're going to Berlin. As long as I'm going to Berlin.
Servus, fahren Sie in meine Richtung?
Yes, definitely.
Hello, hier ist mein Ticket. Danke sehr.
Express check-in is a really handy feature.
Dankeschön.
Hello.
Hi there, friend.
Danke sehr. Hier mein Ticket. Vielen
It
Dank.
makes checking in passengers really quickly. makes checking in passengers very quick.
Auf geht's.
You've got a woman in amongst your shoulders. Yeah, you're kind of merging together. Hello there.
Guten Tag. Sie wollen bestimmt mein Ticket. Sehr freundlich.
Hop on.
Tag, das Ticket. Bitte.
Jeffrey has returned.
Sehr freundlich.
That's everyone. What's going on with you? Are you okay? You alright? Sorry, it's not your bus. I do apologise. This bus looks amazing. I mean, look at it. It's... I love the Neoplans. And this is the the driver's quarters in here. So if you're on like a long distance journey, you might have two drivers and then you switch between each driver per a stop. Oh, hello, you're sitting there. Everyone's sitting comfortably. Nobody at the front? There's got to be. No? Wow. Okay, well then. Let's get down to the cockpit, or the driver's seat. Let's get the doors closed. We do need to play the good old announcement here.
Hallo und herzlich willkommen bei Flixbus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern. Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack- und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet? Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen, kein Problem. Viele unserer Sitze sind mit Steckdosen ausgestattet und entsprechend gekennzeichnet. So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt über nutzen. Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich mobil buchen wollt, holt euch einfach unsere App und profitiert von exklusiven Online-Angeboten. Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken. Wir danken für eure Aufmerksamkeit und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the bus. Therefore, please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our information card containing further safety instructions and details of our snacks and beverages. There's a restroom located in the rear boarding area. If you would like to browse the internet free of charge, simply log on to our onboard Wi-Fi network. If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are equipped with power outlets which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download our app onto your smartphone so you can take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email to give us feedback about your journey. You can also use it to share your suggestions, ideas and requests. We are always ready to assist. And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
So there we go, that's the friendly announcement out the way. Now one thing with the Skyliner which can be a bit of a problem, which you don't get with some of the other coaches, is as you can see, that's obviously with it being a double deck, there is seats directly above the driver's head. Now when it comes to the lanes where you turn left and right, if they have a lane of their own, so if you're waiting for a green light to turn left or a green light to turn right, it's really difficult to see the traffic lights. Because obviously you can look up and obviously there's still glass up there on the other coaches, but on this coach it's a bit of a problem. So sometimes you've just got to hang back quite a distance from the line actually, just to be able to see the traffic lights. But absolutely really enjoy driving this coach. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how many times I've used a lot of fun in these videos already, but I think it's quite a few. Drives really nice. It does feel really weighty when you do go around the corners. You do get that sense that there is a lot of weight in this bus. As you can see here, just turning this corner, you just feel it leaning to the left. Should maybe slow down a little bit, but I think we're going to be okay. We've got the comfort suspension on, so the passengers should be okay. They're not complaining. Whereas in some of the other coaches, they might be. Anyway, let's get back over to this lane as we head towards Berlin. Berlin's another city that I haven't visited in this game yet. So we unlocked Munich in the last one. We're going to be unlocking Berlin in this one. As we head on down these German motorways. But I think out of all the DLCs, when I first purchased this game, I bought the Neoplan Skyliner straight away. I played around in free play a little bit with the standard coaches, just to get a feel for the game, get the controls set up, and get comfortable? Yeah. As you can see, my English is still not on point. I'm still butchering words. So yeah, comfortable. Yeah. Comfortable with the controls and get used to the game. So I didn't really know what I was doing to start with. Even though I've seen quite a lot of the game, I wasn't 100% sure to start with. And let's slow down because we should be doing 80 kilometers along here with the roadworks. So this was the first big coach that I tried, and I was mounting pavements left, right and centre when I first jumped into this. But the big coaches are ridiculous fun to drive around tight roads, especially when you get the sort of twistier sort of junctions within the cities. Trying to manoeuvre these big massive coaches can be really tricky. The challenges like that are always fun. There we go again. Fun seems to be the general word with this game. I have a lot of fun with it. So we are 164 kilometers away from our destination in Berlin, and we're closing in on the back of another Flixbus up ahead. And we're just cruising along quite happily. The roadworks are about to end, so we can get the foot down and get Kraken. Here we go then. Turn the cruise control off, get us back up to 80 miles. Oh, 100 kilometers, not 80 miles per hour. I'm going to move over straight away. And one thing with this beastly Neoplan is where the other coaches, well, the bigger coaches certainly, they have a little bit of lag whilst the automatic gearbox gets things going. They can be slow to take off from traffic lights, but this Neoplan just absolutely tears away from traffic lights. I say tears away, it moves for a bus, let's put it that way.
Yeah, hello there, hello sir, yeah, have a good day.
That might be the worst German accent you'll ever hear. Whoa, this guy on the left having to slam on the brakes there. Let's move over into that lane. And let's come off the brakes just a little bit. I don't want to upset my passengers going around this bend. Whoa, you feel the tilt. You can see the tilt. But yet again, passengers not complaining. I'm putting that down to the comfort suspension on this bus. You can get away with a lot in this bus. As we approach the 100 kilometer speed limit again. See if we can get onto 100 before we engage traction control? Cruise control, there we go. We are steaming towards Berlin now. Like the very first video I recorded of Fernbus, which was obviously taking a look at the Comfort Class DLC, it was just over an hour long, so there was quite a bit of editing to try and cut it down to half an hour, which is kind of the ballpark where I want these episodes to be. Slowing down a little bit there just for the roadworks in case we have any tight little turns to worry about. Yeah, we're gonna just back off the throttle and ease on the brakes a little bit here as we come through this really tight section. Oh yes. Whoa, what the oh my absolute god. Wow, did you see that? Okay. Like I've mentioned in previous Fernbus videos, strange things can happen. The AI can run into a bit of trouble when it comes to these roadworks, and oh boy, they run into some trouble there. I don't want to run too far over to the right because I'm going to slam into the barrier, so I'm just happy to hang out a bit here. I don't want any upset passengers. I'm just going to keep it locked in at 59 kilometers an hour. And I'm just going to hug this yellow line. I don't fancy scratching this big old bus. Scratching it's never good. But yeah, this repaint is downloaded straight from the Steam Workshop. If you are interested in getting the National Express livery for your Neoplan. It's one of the highest rated repaints, if I remember correctly, in the workshop. There's also a really nice Shearings Holiday repaint for this Skyliner as well, which is probably something I'll use in the future. And interestingly enough, the very first model bus that I bought was from a model shop in Scarborough, and it was actually a Shearings coach when they had the original livery, which was Corgi's original omnibus collection, of which I actually have quite a few models of now. So that's a little interesting tie-in there, a little fact, as we cruise along here at 60 mph with these roadworks. And we're still locked in at 60. It looks like he's going for quite a bit. Trying my best to stay in this lane and not scrape the side off this thing. It's not too bad on the straights or like the sort of sweeping bends. It's when things get a little bit twisty or where things can get a little bit messy. When you start to see that yellow line on the inside disappear, that you know you're getting really close to the barrier. Whoa, whoa!
Kein Alkohol am Steuer.
I don't know what happened there, that kicked me forward. Jesus. Heavy accident, yeah, it was a bit of a heavy accident, Jesus. That didn't go well. Oh my days. We've had a heavy accident, a light accident. It kicked the bus forward and sort of pushed me down to the bottom right. And I'm not really sure how. That wasn't part of the plan. That was a nasty knock. It's getting really dark in this sort of area here. I do have the weather on dynamic, so it can rain at any point. But let's get back up to speed. Seeing as how we're free of the roadworks, and we only have 86 kilometers to go. Let's lock the cruise control at 100 kilometers. switch on some lights. Sometimes I get those little stutters in the game and I don't know what they are. Happen every now and then, but they only ever seem to happen on the motorway. Gonna go for an overtake here. Things can get a bit like wacky races sometimes. Stop that pigeon! Stop that pigeon! Whoa! What are you doing, mate? What are you doing? AI traffic is on point today. AI traffic is definitely on point today. Let's lock the cruise control back at 100 kilometers. It is looking really, really dark here. I'm kind of expecting some rain. Let's move back over. Cruise control's at 102 for a second there. That's getting brighter again. Knock off the headlights. I'll leave the side lights on though. One little thing I love is when the side lights are on, you do get that really, really nice sort of realistic button illumination. Another little sort of geeky little thing, but things like that are really funky. It looks like there's actually an illuminated dash in front of you. So we've only got 49 kilometers to go, and actually there's no point going for an overtake here because we're going to be coming off at the top of this road as we head towards Berlin. Let's get on the brakes because I don't want to be too close to these guys. You never know what the AI traffic is going to do. I'm going to back off a little bit, they're on the brakes. Whoa, Jiminy!
Ich werde Sie verklagen!
Another heavy accident because of this. Look at this. And it just despawns. It gets stuck and it despawns. I think I just hit my bus on that bridge as well. Well, this is turning out to be an absolute disaster. Oh my god. I think we're going to get some marks against us for this one. Anyway, let's try and get there in one piece, despite the game's best efforts to try and break us. I don't know why that sign was actually so low, but my bus definitely hit the top of it. That lorry hit the top of it. Interesting stuff. But here we go then, 33 kilometers to go as the kilometers tick down. And the lorry cuts up the van. Please don't cut me up. I don't want to be cut up. Just lock in the cruise control then at 99 kilometers. And let's try and hope for no more disasters along the way. I still can't believe that. Can you imagine being sat at the top of the bus, just enjoying your journey, thinking, I'm travelling somewhere, I'm going somewhere really nice, I've been looking to getting away for a while. You're just chilling, having your coffee that's sitting in the nice little cup holders, and then all of a sudden, bang, the bus hits off the top of the bridge. Wouldn't be the best of starts to your trip away, would it? I can't believe this was another journey that I kind of thought might be a little bit longer, but we were only 16 kilometers away. So we get off the motorway. Let me go into this lane first anyway. slow down just a little bit. I don't want another red mark for passengers being unhappy. Can knock the cruise control off again. Yeah, you just feel it sort of leaning off to the side there. And through the green light as the speed limit changes to 50. And we come to Berlin then. Hello, nobody at the bus stop. We have almost arrived. We're going to be going straight on here, so I'm just going to leave the cruise control on. Is the green light going to be kind to us? It kinda is. I'm not going to slam on the brakes. Let's just run the red because I'm a rebel. I'm running the red light rebel. I'm running the red light rebel. I'm running the red light rebel. There we go. Right. Oh, this is funky. Looks like we have a gate. Now, do both of them open or just the one? Oh, both of them open. Okay. Let's wait till they've both raised so I don't crash my bus. So I'm going this way. I don't really need to follow this one, do I? I could have just went that way. As we make our way round to the stand where our passengers will be unloaded. Try and knock them out in pavement in the process. And here we are then, arriving in Berlin. Quicker than planned. Berlin has been unlocked. Beautiful. There we go then. Knock the bus into neutral. Let's open the doors. I'm just going to switch her off completely. Let's let the passengers get their luggage. There you go. Beautiful people. Yeah, thank you very much for travelling with us today. There we go then. That is the Neoplan Skyliner. A relatively short journey. But one thing I am curious to see is what we got marked down against. The X97 route, I called that, to Berlin. Quite a quick route. I think you could probably maybe do some more routes from there. But first things first, let's see what we got marked down against for those accidents. Let's have a look. Log out. And let's look at our career progression screen. All green on those sides of things. Service, all green. Air conditioning, 86%. Happy days. Plus 10 XP for the announcement being played, because that's what you want. Traffic rules, -1, -4 for accidents. I actually expected quite a heavier penalty for that. Driving behaviour, -1 for a steering behaviour. So considering how much of a disaster that kinda was, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode. I'm not sure where we'll be going in the next one, but I think we'll take a look at the standard coaches that the game comes with. Because so far we've covered all the DLC coaches. So yeah, that was a bit of an entertaining journey. But until next time, people, please do take care, stay safe. I'll catch you all in the next one. But until then, this is Liquid, signing off.